1-3, Bannockburn and Thompson, and a bit of a one-sided affair here at the moment. 101 points the difference with Bannockburn in front. Great Western Hotel final quarter scoreboard. Thanks for that, Brett Rovier. 24 goals, 9, 153. They lead Thompson 7-10, 52. And I saw the great Rick Schnabel last Saturday night at the basketball. In fact, he was having a lovely time by himself without Helen.
Well,
there you go.
This is going to get back, Rick. Helen will be watching the replay Monday night too. You're in strife, son. What was her name?
I didn't know. I didn't say anything. Back in the centre now, final quarter. First bounce, McFarlane. Good tap away by him towards Justin at centre half forward. Matthew East gets wrapped up. Can't take the ball with him. Timmy Gardner bursts through the pack. Handball underneath to the big man. Taylor's going to get wrapped up. Too slow there, dropping the ball. And Paul Smith, who's been very, very reliable across half back this afternoon, the assistant coach, goes wide looking for Troy Shaw. Coming at him, Atchison. Can't take the mark with him. Goes towards Colliger and Troy Shaw. Wrapped up there without the ball. Free kick. And Troy Shaw to take it.
Troy Shaw now, member side centre wing, just taking his time, picks out the big fellow Bowl, who just says it's just like picking cherries off a tree. Snap, left foot kick. This time lets himself down, but hits the target right on the chest. But the drainer, it bounced straight off, throws the ball away, and allows Chrissy Gardner just to paddle it over the line and out of bounds. And gee, what courage Chris Gardner's got, because he can barely run, let alone twist and turn, but he's still out there, given 110% for his side.
Free kick found out of the ruck contest. It's going to go to Bannockburn. And Scott Bowl was held on to there, so he plays on quickly, gives it to Ronnie Pilgrim. Oh, sensational kick to Shane Andrews. Just pinpointed him. The lead was on and just put it out in front of him, and the drainer was able to run onto it as easy as you like.
And, yeah, good team footy. All the teammates coming up. Just congratulating Ronnie Pilgrim and the big bowl.
The Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl. I like that. Yeah. Done nice. Done a nice job.
Thanks, mate. No, Brett, cereal bowl. He's just... the drainer comes in now looking for number 6. Left foot kick. Looks all right to me. Straight through the middle. 6 goals to Shane Andrews, and Bannockburn start the final quarter the best way possible with a goal to Shane Andrews.
And kicks their 25th. Jason moves them now to 25 goals. 9. That is 159 points. Lead Thompson 7-10, 52. Great Western Hotel last quarter scoreboard, and that took around about 1.5 minutes to score their first, and one of many more, I would suggest, having kicked 12 goals the last time they kicked to the left of screen.
Yep, back in the centre now, Scott Bowl, back in the ruck after having a rest in that third term in the forward line, up against McFarlane. McFarlane gets a tap down again to Gardner. Timmy, great handball to Andrew Gardner. The kick is also sensational, coming out Cowan, can't take the mark, pressured by Broad. Gann tries to tap it back towards Cowan. He does so now. The big man breaks the tackle, goes in with his left boot, could finish it off. It's not going to make the distance, is it? I think it might have over Wentworth's head for a goal. Mark Cowan, the quick reply, and his third goal of the day.
Yes, done well, the big fella. Really gives 110% as Cowan. And 3 goals out of 8. Not a bad effort, considering the limited opportunities that he's had at full forward this afternoon.
And just limping up there a little bit too at full forward. After kicking his third goal, they're 8 goals, 10-58, Thompson. And Bannockburn, 25 goals, 9, 159. Back to a 101-point margin in the early stages of this final quarter. Umpire back in the centre now, Bowl and McFarlane, who's done well since he's been in the ruck for Thompson. Him and Timmy Gardner tried hard in the middle this afternoon. He gets it down again, this time looking for Andrew Gardner. Falls towards under the bottom of the pack there. It was Rose. The umpire will come in and bounce the ball on the cricket pitch area there in the middle of the Bannockburn Oval. About 20 players around the pack again. Thrown up now. McFarlane gets a tap down again. Over the top of the pack there was Andrew Gardner. And also in there for Bannockburn getting up last is Troy Colliger. Thrown up again. Bowl gets a tap down this time. Ronnie Pilgrim a second tap at it. Picked up by Butch Shaw. Handball to Matty Pilgrim was sensational. Wayne Colliger wrapped up. Tries to give the handball back to Troy Shaw. Matty East can't take it with him. Richardson around the corner. Has to sit and wait is Goonan. Handball to Timmy Gardner running past Smith. Gets away. One of these trademark dashes. One bounce. He's at half forward. Measures the kick to Cowan. It's over his head. Getting back there and taking a good mark is Alistair Broad.
Broad there, cooling the crisis, goes into the centre of the ground, finds that centre half back there, the young Delahunt, who plays on again. They're not really worried about handballing the ball blindly because there's always someone there, surprisingly. But on that occasion, they mucked it up, and it allows now the Tigers to go into attack there by Justin. As we see that Wentworth defends well for the Tigers, brings the ball back to the members' side, half-back flank. Going back in again was Matthew East. Couldn't control the leather. Ball spills out of bounds. Half-forward flank, Thompson into attack.
McFarlane takes the front position in the ruck contest, goes behind now, taps it to Richardson. Quick kick by him, falls towards Wentworth, and he takes the mark in front of Dean Carl there. Wentworth plays on quickly onto his left boot now, comes towards the commentary box. Troy Colliger in front, but Atchison works his way to the front and takes the mark. So Andrew Atchison in front of us here in the commentary box on the wing. Goes his right boot, calls out Alan Richardson. Pilgrim in front, can't take the mark either of them. Falls out towards Carl off the ground, close towards the boundary line. And just looking to see if it is a free kick. It's going to be. It's out of bounds on the full. Matty Pilgrim to take it.
Okay, Matty Pilgrim. Been very busy here this afternoon. Just a little chip. Never wastes a disposal, does Matt Pilgrim. Finds Alistair Broad, just chips over to roughhouse Robbie Henderson, centre half back for the Tigers. Got Matty East out here if he wants him. Yes, he does. And X-ray hearing, I tell you, Robbie Henderson. East's hand pass, though, lets himself down because it didn't get to the target in Paul Wentworth. Goes back in fighting. Could have legged his opponent in McFarlane, but no, said the umpire, as the play's allowed to continue. As we see now that the ball cleared for the Tigers, as Dean Carl and Paul Wentworth not happy with each other at the minute. Bit silly, fellas, at this stage of proceedings, as the ball now goes out of bounds. And I think, I don't know, Carl's being spoken to by the runner.
Yeah, off the ground, McDonald back on for him. Throw by Henderson there towards Delahunt, so a free kick found. It's going to go to Richardson, the Thompson coach. The lead's on from Cowan. He goes in that direction. Can't take the mark. At the back, Henderson. He's going to be wrapped up this time. Gets his quick kick away, though. Falls towards Goonan. Gets around onto his left foot. Goes into an open goal and puts his second goal on the board. Good finish there and good pressure from the Thompson forward line.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, nice goal there. Young Goonan had, well, 2 goals in this foray of goals from Bannockburn at half forward. Hasn't been a bad effort for the youngster. Had kicks their 9th goal. Moves them now to 9-10. 64 points. They're trailing Bannockburn 25-9, 159. And I suppose the question we can ask ourselves now, gentlemen and lady, of course, is whether Bannockburn will win by 100 points or more.
Well, probably the only interest left in their game as we're back in the centre with Bowl. McFarlane, another tap out. Good play by him. Falls in the middle of the pack. Pilgrim gets it out, working hard as usual. Corey Flanagan all gets one high there on Richardson. And he will take the free kick in the centre of the ground. Comes the grandstand side. The lead's on from Stein. Puts it out in front of him. He's got to go back now towards the wing. He's going to be pressured by Goosey. Kicks it off the ground again. Close to the boundary line. It's going to beat both players out. And a boundary throw in. Attacking side, half forward flank for the Thompson Tigers, who are 95 points behind the Bannockburn Tigers here this afternoon. Bowl gets it down towards Flanagan, can't take it with him. Richardson's in there fighting hard. Atchison's there also. East gets the handball out towards Smith. Atchison gets one high and breaks the tackle. Goes back in again. He's fighting hard. Falls towards East. Puts Bowl under pressure. Could be out of bounds on the full. Tackled as he kicked it. It's not going to be. It was touched and a boundary throw in.
McFarlane, Bowl, the serial wins out. Matty Pilgrim, quick hands to Flanagan on his left foot. Up there looking for young Goosey, couldn't take the footy cleanly. There's been a whistle on play, and I think you'll find that the umpire Fox will bounce down. Ball half forward now, Bannockburn into attack. Member side of the ground, sun poking its head through the clouds again. McFarlane has done well in the ruck. Got it to the direction there of Stein, met solidly by Flanagan and offloaded as Wallace now picks it up, breaks the tackle of Paul Smith and gets his kick and
good mark.
What a shocker. And Wentworth comes in and takes a great grab. Plays on quickly now. Looks out there to Wayne Colliger. Could be held there by Harris. No, said the umpire. Support there from Dusting. Battles on well, the youngster. Paddles it forward. Under pressure now from, it looks like the lunchbox. Still going, and well done, sure, Dusting. Held without the footy. And the Duster will get the free kick at half forward out of sight of the Bannockburn ground.
Run up from half back to take that ball and get the free kick out towards the drainer. Over the back, Colliger coming out at Stein, backs himself, gets out of a tackle, wrapped up without the ball. No free kick over the top of the pack there was McFarlane. And also Ricky Humphrey. Umpire will come in and bounce the ball about 20 metres out from the Bannockburn goal. Ball up now. McFarlane to do the ruck work against Troy Shaw. Falls towards Shaw, gets the tap down this time. Ronnie Pilgrim, quick kick out of the pack to Atchison. Play on, no 10 metres. Left foot kick along the ground is a good one. Finds his coach in Richardson. Measures the pass towards Taylor. Tries to take the mark, can't do so. Matty East runs backwards and gives the ball to Paul Smith on the centre line. Goes now with his right boot. The lead's on. Good kick too to Goosey, and he takes the mark in front of James Wallace at half forward.
Okay, Mickey Goosey. I'm hoping he can kick a goal before the day's out, this youngster, the half forward. It's a nice looking left foot kick too, I tell you what.
He's heard ya.
He's kicked it from what, 55 metres. And what a great kick it was from the youngster coming on there at half forward. Mickey Goosey kicks his first and a very handy 26th goal for the Bannockburn Tigers.
Bannockburn 26 goals, 9, 165. Lead Thompson 9 goals, 10, 64 by 101 points on the Great Western Hotel final quarter scoreboard, and it's sensational camera work once again from Brett Rovier.
Yeah, who knows? That could be 3, 2 and 1 there. You just don't know, but there they are. Look at that, 11, 17 and 16. Could be a nice quadrilla if it got up, or a trifecta.
Falls towards Gardner out of the ruck contest. Corey Flanagan on the wing now, runs backwards. Shepherds for Smith, puts him under pressure though because Gans coming at him. But good play though to get it towards Dustin. Can't keep it in though. And in front of the commentary box, we'll have a boundary throw in.
Yeah, good work there too, Smith, under pressure. And just tapped it on. Knew that Dustin was there supporting him. As we wait now on Troy. Smith, Troy Shore, I should say. And support there at the ground level. Good work for the 43 Guernsey. On the ground there is Nathan Rose. Good commitment for the footy. Ball those Bills off hands, out of bounds, right in front of the comedy position. As we wait now on the ball, brought back into play.
Shaw. McFarlane gets a tap out. Rose can't take it with him. Gardner. Dummies. Gets the handball out towards his brother. Puts him under pressure, but a good left foot kick around the corner, but he's got nobody to kick to. Sean Dusting takes a good mark at half back for Bannockburn to relieve the pressure. Up the ground, there's a lean on from Bowl. He goes in that direction. Goosey's in front. Atchison's there also. Bowl first to recover. Coming through though. Good play by Harris off the ground. Smothered out towards half forward. Goosey getting back there. Atchison also. Left foot kick around the corner. The lead from Cowan. Broad leads in the race for the ball. He's been okay today, Alistair Broad. He pulls up a bit proppy though. And coming back around to pick up Mark Cowan. And doesn't look good at all. Might be an ankle. Boundary throw in. Henderson against Taylor. Getting the ruck knockout was Della Hunt. Pilgrim puts it on the chest there. Good play turnaround by Flanagan up towards half forward. Running out Ronnie Pilgrim. Butch Shaw's there also. Kick off the ground quickly by Rutherford. Matty Pilgrim picks it up. He's on the wing position. Gets back onto his right boot. Good vision. Finds Wayne Colliger. Free kick down the field for 1-2. Late there on Matty Pilgrim by Tim Gardner. Wayne Colliger to take it at half forward for Bannockburn. The lead's on from Andrews, goes in that direction, but it falls short. Getting there, Stein can't take the mark. Recovered Troy Shaw. Handball over the top. Good vision. Finds the big man. Scott Bowl turns around on his left boot and bangs through his third goal. Good play by the ruckman there for his third goal. And Bannockburn, 27 goals, 9, 171. And they lead Thompson 9-10-64 as we see Alistair Broad coming off the ground. And the coach, Stormy Winter, back on.
Yeah, good stuff, because he's been a real instrumental, Stormy, here this afternoon in setting up a very good victory for his side, as the scoreboard does tell that story. And quite a convincing victory here this afternoon for the Bannockburn Tigers. 27-9, 171. Thompson Tigers 9-10-64. Time check suggests that we've been travelling 15 minutes of the final quarter. Great Western Hotel bringing us the final stanza.
With Broad off the ground, Paul Smith's gone to fullback and Stormy onto the half-back flank for Bannockburn. Troy Shaw in the ruck now with Bowl at centre half forward for Bannockburn. Up against McFarlane, who's done well in the second half in the ruck. Gets another tap out. Coming off the wing there was Colliger. Falls towards McFarlane, who's really trying hard. Towards McDonald, going to get wrapped up as he gets his kick away. Cowan holds off Smith. Oh, takes a good mark too with his left hand. And as soon as Broad goes off, Cowan just relieved the pressure there by Smith just a little bit and was able to take a pretty good mark. And will line up for his 4th goal from about 25 metres out.
Okay, a nice kick of the footy. Left foot kick, yes, it's hovering, right through the middle. And Mark Cowan kicks his 4th for the Thompson side. 10-10, 70. Thompson Footy Club. They trail Bannockburn 27-9, 171. Back to 101 points. Here, round 3, GDFL footy match of the round. Out here, the very picturesque Bannockburn footy ground. As we see that the Great Western Hotel scoreboard, pretty convincing if you're a Bannockburn supporter.
Back in the centre, Shaw goes up, gets a tap down this time. Richardson, tap away, still in the middle now. Coming through Shaw, good handball. East, great handball to College. Oh, is going to put Troy Shaw under pressure, runs backwards, but good vision, gets the handball out to Goosey at half forward. Outside 50, the short little kick sitting in front and taking the mark. Rutherford in front of Pilgrim. Rutherford now, awkward looking kicking style, goes towards the wing. Justin's in the middle there. Wrapped up Rose, quick kick off the ground back towards half forward. Pilgrim and Rutherford, McDonald's also there. Rutherford gets his right boot to it out towards Humphrey on the wing. Takes an uncontested mark in front of Butch Shaw there. Turns around the corner, tries to get it on quickly towards Timmy Gardner. Will it sit for him? It doesn't. He gets tackled. He's got support though. In the echo, goes with his left boot long towards Cowan. Smith in front this time. Free kick found for holding. And that's where Paul Smith has to be.
Yep, right next to him.
Yeah,
trying to body him.
Yeah, with Cowan just a little bit bigger than him.
Lovely kick too, Paul Smith. A beauty, the assistant coach. Out wide and a nice leap there taken. And it's that left foot of young Mickey Goosey. Kicks though, not a good one that time. Couldn't find the target. Richardson mops up for the Thompson side. Goes to half forward. In front, I think you'll find is young Harris. Harris now goes to the centre half forward position. Kick not a good one because, well, there was plenty of Bannockburn players there. Stormy Winter batters up nice, hands over the top. Oh, the old 1-2. Good work, Matty Pilgrim, as Stevie Winter now just sets up another forward flurry for the Tigers. Goosey taps it on, looks there for his teammate there in that young player Rose. He then knocks it out. A good team footy. Sees the Tigers now into attack. Goosey on his right foot, non-preferred side of his body. Finds Flanagan in the pocket, who wastes no time. Drills it up to the square. In front there was that 69 jumper again, but couldn't quite bring it in. Off his hands and through for a minor score.
So Bannockburn, 27 goals, 10, 172. They lead Thompson, who are 10, 10, 70 by 102 points. In the final stages of this GDFL round 3 match of the day, Bannockburn and Thompson. Kick in there by Chris Gardner. Matty East has taken a pretty good mark at centre half forward and got one a little bit high for his work there.
But he's up. He's got the footy. Bit of a hobble, but he'll be okay.
And to really sink it straight through the middle would just about
well
kill Thompson.
Devastation. But easy as you like, Butch Shaw just drops in the hole and no one else was prepared to run with him from Thompson. And discipline's the appropriate word of the day. And superbly carried out here this afternoon by Stevie Witter's men. And Butch Shaw just waltzes in and just sticks through his second goal this afternoon in a just a quite comfortable outing for him. Nothing special this afternoon from the Butchers, we know, but he's done what he's had to do.
Exactly, and he's had plenty of mates out there in this match of the day. 28 goals, 10, 178. And they lead Thompson 10, 10, 70 on the Great Western Hotel final quarter scoreboard. 108 points the difference.
Sensational. Great Western Hotel bringing us the final quarter. Time check shows a good 21 minutes gone of the final quarter. Time is approaching 5 to 5. This Saturday, the 27th of April, 1996, as Terry Nankervis picks up one of very few possessions here this afternoon. Kicked out, dusting well caught there. Put down as he got rid of the ball. Quick kick up forward by Justin. Justin, a good one. And a nice strong mark taken there, Mark Cowan. In front there, a bit too strong for his opponent. And he's got a shot for goal no more than 15 metres out directly in front.
Be lining up for goal number 5 this afternoon for Mark Cowan. Comes in now. The footer straight through the middle.
Yeah, good work from the big fella. 5 goals on any losing side. A good effort out of 11 that's been scored for the Thompson Footy Club this afternoon. Moves them now to 11-10-76. Bannockburn 28-10, 178 margin back to 102 points. And, well, the fizz has definitely gone from this outing this afternoon. But the Bannockburn people will be very pleased with their boys' performance. And especially Steve Winter, who would be very pleased with the team effort.
And they travel Eastern Suburbs next week for round 4, so should be another good match for the Tigers. They're looking pretty good form though.
Who's going to get close to him?
Werribee. Not many others, I don't think. Up in this, it's Geelong West maybe, back in the centre. Jason Stein runs out from centre half back. Kick off the ground there out towards Wallace. Matty Pilgrim running along. Good pick up by him. Shepherded by Butch Shaw. Matty runs in and bang! Straight through the middle. Another goal kicker for Bannockburn.
14th in actual fact.
I was going to say, I was just looking through there. Rough Robbie hasn't kicked one. The coach hasn't kicked one. Paul Smith hasn't kicked one. Broad, who's played all day at fullback. Nathan Rose, who's played in the back line. East and Delahunt. Everybody else is on the scoreboard. We're going to have to rent another page on Monday in the sports lift out of the Addy just to put the scorers down. The goal kickers.
29-10, 184 points. Thompson 11-10-76 and Bannockburn Tigers roaring out here this afternoon in a first-class exhibition of this great game of ours, Australian rules footy. And yeah, a good credit to Stormy Winter on the discipline that he's got these boys' frame of minds at.
Nankervis takes it out of the ruck, up towards Delahunt at centre-half forward, thumps it away, Gardner, handball over the top, puts Carl under pressure, Wentworth comes through, backs himself, good play, pushes it out in front of Rose on the wing, has to come at it, Flanagan's there also, he gets there first, handball to Matty East, handball out board to Rose, who kept running, got one late, kick up towards the Drainer and Gardner. Chrissy Gardner's done all right on him since he's got back there, tried hard, follows the ball up, goes wide towards the boundary line, it's going to beat both out. And a throw in about 35 metres around from the Bannockburn goal.
Yeah, good call, Jason. He has, Chris Gardner. He just been with him all the time, harassing him. I think he may have only kicked 2 goals on him since he's been moved back. So that's a great effort considering how many times the ball has been up there. Ball out of sight of the ground, right forward pocket. Quick hands underground there was good work by Timmy Gardner. But Matty East is there, recovered from that late tackle earlier. Brings the ball to centre-half forward. Wayne Kolodjic had the sit, couldn't hold the leather. Now, loose ball to McDonald, held without it. No said the umpires. Now, Troy Shaw's going to get into the action. He steadies from 30 metres, and I think you'll find now that Troy Shaw, he kicks his second, and a great goal, and the 30th has been kicked here this afternoon for the Bannockburn side.
I think the great thing about Bannockburn is that apart from Shane Andrews' 6 and Troy College's 4, that they haven't really had to rely on anybody else to kick goals.
No, they haven't.
So if later in the season, you know, they might get an injury or a suspension, they really won't miss a leading goal kicker as such. So
I wouldn't mind being 15 years younger and a couple of stone lighter and sitting up there in the square with all this activity up forward.
It'd be okay, wouldn't it? You'd get pretty cold at full back though, sitting out here at Bannockburn on a Saturday afternoon. When you're Alistair Broad, no wonder he came off with an injury. He's probably got frostbite or something. Tap out by McFarlane in the ruck up towards centre half forward. Rutherford in the forward line now. Quick right foot kick, one out. Cowan and Smith, they run at it. Cowan leads in the race for the ball. He's going to sit and wait. Good pick up by the big man. He's got nowhere to handball to. He handballs towards Rutherford. Ronnie Pilgrim cuts it off. The big man through half back, gets around a tackle. A long right foot kick. Atchison in front should be able to take the mark. And the pressure from Matty Pilgrim takes a good mark in the centre.
Well, let's just hope Pilgrim hasn't hurt himself because he never stops though, does he, Matty?
No, keeps going.
Yeah, he certainly does. Stein takes the footy. Now steadies and goes long, up looking for Cowan. Over the top there was Smith. Thumps the ball away. Now at ground level. Quick shot at goal there off the boot of Matt Goonan. But Gooey couldn't quite rise to the occasion and has popped it out of bounds. Not quite on the full. It's going to be thrown in. About 5 metres from the Thompson goal. Time check shows we've been travelling 25.5 minutes of this final quarter.
Ruck tap out, College, a straight through, leaves Nankervis in his wake, gets around at half back, takes a bounce. Look at this, keep running, 30 minutes into the final quarter and he's still running. Keeps going, left foot kick out towards Troy Shaw. Got support, Matty Pilgrim. James Wallace there also. Corey Flanagan comes in. Oh, what a pickup. Sensational pickup at half forward. The kick out towards the drainer and also East coming out. Chrissy Gardner backs himself. Good play. Short was going to handball to Wallace, then goes longer and should have handball because he's only found Flanagan at half forward. He goes long now to Drainer. 3 against him. Stands in the middle of the pack. Over the back is who's roving. McFarlane's gets back there in front. Will be able to knock it through for 1 behind. So a rush behind for Bannockburn. 30 goals, 11, 191. Thompson 11, 10, 76. Great Western Hotel final quarter scoreboard.
Tigers. Thompson now bring it to the members' side, but oh, there's trouble here. Wayne Colliger, oh, kicked off the side of the boot.
So the worst kick all day for goal, I think, that one.
Yes, it was. And, yeah, just didn't steady enough on that occasion. Did all the hard work, but couldn't finish it off. And the ball would be taken down the right back pocket now for the Thompson side. And a nice looking kick there too. Finds his teammate in Atchison, who takes a fine grab at half back for the Thompson side. Another long kick there, looking for the coach, Richardson. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Roughhouse Robbie over the ball. Good work, feeds it out, looking there for Troy Colliger. Oh, never took his eyes off the footy. Second in line, but still got it. Left foot kick up to half foot. Over the head there of Flanagan, but Wallace, he just runs into trouble every time he goes near it. As we see now, good work there, Mickey Gann. Right foot kick up there to half foot, but it's all Banning. Wentworth picked it up well. Broke one tackle, gets around his opponent there in Goonan. To Ronnie Pilgrim. Sells the dummy nice. Goes over the top now to Butch Shaw. He got time to get around his opponent and kick long to half forward. Oh, Wayne College nearly took a great grab. Now, Matty East somehow stole it and looks up there to the drainer. Couldn't hold it. Nice to see him kick 7. Goes back in after it though, the drainer. Good pressure. And we see now that the ball's still in the half-forward line for the Bannockburn side, courtesy of the drainer for that great tackle on his opponent, forcing the error. And Thompson unable to clear the footy.
Bandstand at centre half forward. McFarlane goes up with Bolt. Comes out towards Rose. Winter. Stormy, the coach, gets around. Short little kick. Looking for Flanagan. Traps it. Second time. Handball back to Bowl. Should be out. Oh, the sidestep. Sensational. Look, he's got it in one hand. Goes around. Keeps running. Goal. Finish it off.
That's the goal,
man.
Easy as you like. 4 goals from the big basketballer. And I tell you, I'd like to see him play basketball if he can play footy this good. Deary me.
Just holding it in one hand, running around people, doing it easy.
Oh, dear me.
Back in Thompson for the premiership, are you, Brett?
The odds have definitely blown out here this afternoon. I tell you, 197 plays 76, 121-point flogging.
I'll say. Unfortunately for Thompson, Bannockburn just too strong this afternoon. 12 goals second quarter set them up for this demolition. Back in the centre, Troy Shaw against McFarlane. Sitting and waiting, Shaw. McFarlane gets it. Winter has to sit and wait also. Rough Robbie. Quick little kick out. Wentworth. Wayne Colliger gets there. Handball inboard. Rose going to get tackled. Oh, good handball though. Presence of mind to give it to Henderson running through. Coming out Gardner. Oh, sits and waits the drainer. Unfortunate there for Gardner. Atchison gets back. Had a pretty good final term at centre half back. Has to get around now on his right boot. Goes towards Nankervis. He takes a good mark in front of Winter at half back. Nankervis now goes long. McFarlane in front. Rose from behind. Taps it out. Recovers. Got support. Goosey can't take it with him. Pack develops. Umpire will come in and bounce the ball.
Well, I suppose a lot of Bannockburn people would be hoping they could reach 200 now, wouldn't they? Is the next target.
Well, I suppose it would be, yeah.
Time might beat them, though, as we have a look now, and it's been going about 28.5 minutes of this final quarter. It hasn't been raining goals quite as heavy. We've had 7, 8, oh yes, we've had another 11 goals kicked this quarter, so it could go for another 45 minutes this quarter as we wait now.
Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Should have been a free kick there, none forthcoming. Ronnie Pilgrim taps it out in the path of Matty. Goes out towards Wentworth. Matty's still going. Oh, he's got support too. He's got Stormy. He's got Wayne Colliger. Stormy turns around. Can he kick a goal? The coach goes long. It could be there. It is! Stormy!
Oh, beautiful football! Brings up the 200 as the leader of the band. And I tell you what, Stormy, what a great leader today.
And 15 individual goal kickers.
Sensational.
32 goals, 11, 203. Bannockburn, Thompson, 11-10-76 on the Great Western Hotel final quarter scoreboard, 127 points the difference.
Whew, this is just about a record. I don't think I've ever had that many big numbers on my scoreboard at once. Sensational. Well, back to the centre again. Now, there's not much fizz left now. They've kicked 200 points. They've, oh, dear me. They've got 15 goal kickers. Give the blokes, the three fellas that haven't kicked a goal up the forward line quick, as we see now. Winter, has he kicked another one? Bouncing. Oh, Stormy. I might have to reconsider my votes now.
You're a hard man. Very hard man.
No, he's done a great job.
So we're behind a Stormy, and Chris Gardner to kick out from fullback for Thompson. Straight down the middle. Looking for Richardson, also McFarlane there. Stein over the back of the pack. Matty East could have handball to Winter. Goes on his left boot instead. Coming out. 3 Bannockburn players ran it. They all missed it. Gardner, fourth in line, gets it. Goes to the grandstand side. Good vision too. Finds McDonald in the back pocket. Left foot kick by him going towards Harris. He's got 2 against him though. Goosey and Winter are there. And they'll win out. Left foot kick from Winter, good kick too, finds East, handball running through Henderson, left foot kick, training drill at the moment. College is there also, Ronnie Pilgrim at half forward, running past Matty. He's going to go long. There's the siren for full time, so Ronnie now to kick from 55 metres. It'll be a fair kick from there. We've seen a couple of long ones, so we'll just wait and see. He's kicked 2 goals this afternoon. Can he have 3? Goes long. It's a fair kick. It's not going to be long enough though. And not even a point for Ronnie Pilgrim there. So the final score, 32 goals, 12, 204. A 128-point win to Bannockburn over Thompson. 11-10-76 on the Great Western Hotel. Final score.
Well, great game from a Bannockburn point of view. And, Thompson brought back to earth with a real thud here this afternoon, having started the season very well with 2 very good victories in their first 2 encounters in Division 1, having won Division 2 last season. They, let's have a look, had a nice 11-point victory over Belpost still in round 1, and they beat North Geelong by 19 points. So I just hate to think what Bannockburn are going to do to sides like Belpost Hill and North Geelong when they can beat Thompson by
128 points.
Ooh.
Well, it's a fair win to Bannockburn. We just go through the goal kickers for the home side Tigers. Shane Andrews kicked 6 goals. Troy Colliger kicked 4, and Scott Bowl kicked 4 also. 3 to Corey Flanagan, 2 to Christian Shaw, 2 to Wayne Colliger, and 2 to Ron Pilgrim. And singles to Paul Wentworth, Stephen Winner, Matt Pilgrim, Richie Corrigan, Michael Goosey, Sean Dusting, and Clinton Shaw. For Thompson, 5 goals to Mark Cowan, a fair effort from him at full forward. 2 to Alan Richardson, 2 to Matt Goonan, and singles to Justin and Nathan Taylor. But a pretty comprehensive victory after quarter time, performance after quarter time by Bannockburn, and ran out pretty damn good winners.
They certainly did. Better plays for Thompson. Just quickly, I would suggest the pick of the bunch was Andrew Gardner. Great game from you, Lunchy. Mark Cowan with his 5 goals, and of course the coach in Alan Richardson, but after that it falls away rather quickly. From a Bannockburn point of view, they're all good players. Probably the only 3 blokes you've got a bag today are the blokes that didn't kick goals, and that's just, probably a little bit of a sarcastic remark from yours truly. But when you've got 15 blokes kicking goals, in a terrific performance of team football, it makes giving votes 3, 2 and 1 a nightmare. So, here it comes. The nightmare is about to begin. I've given 1 vote to the leader of the band in probably 3.5 quarters of great leadership. He had a spell on the bench there in that third quarter, halfway through it, because things
just
were
getting
going.
over the flu.
Well,
you know, a little bit sick.
100 points up. Had the flu. I mean, Jesus, I mean, who cares really? I mean, the boys were doing the job. So he reminded me too, Stormy, at 3/4 time that I've never given him an award. So today, I hope that we can, with Jason Doherty.
You're not going to influence me, Ronnie.
We'll get him a vote. So there you are. I've given you 1 anyway, Storm. Could have given you 2, but I had to go probably Matty Pilgrim because he was a little terrier all day, all over the ground. A bit like the bloke I gave 3 votes to. The only difference between the 2 players, you know, you really probably would like to give 2 cups away this week because Matty Pilgrim and Troy Colliger, he's a freak. The way he got that ball out of many tight situations and made it look so easy. He kicked 4 goals. Okay? Hate to think how many possessions he had, but I've gone that way. Matty Pilgrim 2, Troy Colliger 3 votes, and a great team effort. It was just, I could have given Ronnie Pilgrim votes. I've got to apologise to Ronnie. Great game from him. Gee, where's the assistant coach, Paul Smith, at half-back? Strong. The big cereal bowl, or Super Bowl as you call him. What a great effort. Best big man on the ground. I mean, you really should have given him a vote, but I couldn't squeeze him in.
All right, well, I will then. I've given him a vote. I've given him 1. 4 goals. Just, he was very good today. Started them off in that second term, especially when they kicked 12 goals. Was great in the ruck, so I've given him 1 vote. I've given 2 votes to Troy Colliger. The only reason I gave him 2 and Matty Pilgrim 3 was I just thought Matty Pilgrim all day. Troy Colliger just faded out just a little bit in the last quarter. I thought Matty Pilgrim kept going. But as you said, Troy Colliger's finishing in front of goal. Just seems to have all the time in the world. Another one, Matthew East is the same. They just seem to have so much time with the ball. And Troy Colliger got 2 votes. And Matty Pilgrim, sensational game from him. And 3 votes for him. So that leaves us with Matty Pilgrim with 5 and Troy Colliger with 5. We might have to give 2 cups.
Well,
you choose. You're the boss.
Well, I can see just by the look in your eye that if I go the wrong way, I'll get smacked right in the mouth.
No, you're right.
No, I'll go Matty Pilgrim. And the reason I said that was because your analysis of the wrap-up was better than mine. Okay? So, congratulations, Matty Pilgrim. Troy won one last year anyway. He probably won a couple last year.
All right. He did too.
Did, so,
and
yeah.
Are we going to... Well, seeing as though you've gone Matty Pilgrim 3, we'll go Stormy 1.
Got to. Otherwise, he won't buy me a beer after the game, Stormy. So, congratulations. Apologies to the rest of the team because, you know, everyone deserves a cup, but we just haven't got the money to do that. But
or just a couple of apologies to a couple of Thompson players too. I thought Christian McFarlane and Tim Gardner played pretty well, especially in the second half against adversity. 100 points down. It's a pretty bad way to play a second half of football with 100 points down, but I thought those 2 played pretty well in the middle of the ground.
Okay, well, Jace, thanks again.
Once again, are you going to show us our guest video crew? Bring up the page with, there he is, technical wizardry supplied by Brett Rovier. Show us your face, Brett. Look at him. What the ugliest mug in local footy.
Oh, I don't know. Sensational. And another great team effort by guest video team here this afternoon, Jason.
It certainly has been. Bannockburn running out 128-point winners in round 3 GDFL football this afternoon against Thompson. Next week we're going to be at the backyard, Bakers Oval, for Geelong West Korean Football Club against North Geelong. Look forward to your company there when guest video brings you live and exclusive coverage of the Geelong Industry Football League. Until next Saturday afternoon, Jason Doherty for Ron Brain and Brett Rovier on guest video. Oh, wave. We've got a wave, he says. We've got a wave.